Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So today we are going to be discussing lemon cypress care guide, and then I'm going to be going inside where all my lemon cypress is, and we will be repotting them into different containers. So, oh gosh, it's been like a month and a half now, I think. Maybe not, maybe about a month, where I had lemon cypress as centerpieces in a lot of my outdoor containers, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely loved them. They were the centerpiece, and then I had geraniums and petunias, white petunias, and alyssum in the containers, and I will definitely be repeating that next year. But I went around and I dug up all my lemon cypress, threw them in random pots and containers that I could find. It was supposed to get really cold that night, so I wanted to bring them in before the frost took them, although I learned that they are hardy down to, I believe, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe I'm wrong. So in 7 to 10, so whatever 7 gets, that's what they're hardy down to. So they would have been fine, but I was panicking, so I threw them in random pots, and I just threw them in the corner of my house, and they've sat there for like the last 3 to 4 weeks. So they desperately need to get dealt with because some of the pots are too small, so they won't even stay in the pot. I have to lean them up against something so they don't topple out of the pot. So we will be dealing with that today, but just a little facts about lemon cypress. The name lemon cypress says it all. They have that chartreuse green color that I absolutely love. It just adds a great pop in the garden. If you kind of gently rub the branches between your fingers and then smell it, it lets off this really lemony citrus smell. And I noticed that smell is more prominent when they're outside in the sun and it's really warm outside. I was concerned bringing 8 massive ones into my house, that it was going to be too strong, but I find that the smell is more subtle when it's cooler and indoors. So the lemon cypress that I have, I think the tag said they're only supposed to get about 15 to 18 inches tall. Mine was a good 3 feet tall. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I did give mine fertilizers every day in the summer, just a water soluble Miracle Grow fertilizer, because I needed to fertilize the petunias. The lemon cypress got it as well. So I will not be fertilizing them every day in the household, but I will probably do like a once or twice a month fertilizer when I water them. So one good way to keep that color nice and bright is by providing them with enough sunlight. So they need about 6 to 8 hours of sunlight to keep that bright chartreuse green color and to really survive and thrive, which is hard when you're bringing them inside during the winter time. So if they can survive with less sunlight than that, but you'll see that the color gets a lot deeper of a green, not that bright lemon color that we all love with the lemon cypress. Another good way to keep that bright color is by pruning it. So I have not pruned these since I got them. I got them in May. I will make a horrible mess in my house, but I'm going to try to take some shears and just nip off the ends. That promotes new growth, and the new growth is what gives it that bright, cheerful color. Now, lemon cypress, they do really well around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's their preferred temp. So in the winter time, most of the time you take your indoor plants and you move them away from the windows if they don't like that cold draft. Lemon cypress, love it. So in this case, I will be pressing these lemon cypress right up next to the window and keeping them kind of on the cooler edge. And then I will be watering probably about once a week. I'm putting them in terracotta. The tag says let them dry out before you water it again. I did not do that during the summertime, and they thrived really well. I kept them kind of constantly moist because the supertunias, geraniums, none of them like to get dry. So, you know, I'm sure it depends on where you live, the humidity and all that stuff, but I'll probably be watering them once a week, not letting them ever get super duper dry, maybe twice a week, depends. Okay, so let's head in. I came out because I have a big family. Big families mean noisy houses, and instead of trying to keep everyone quiet, I came out here to talk. So I'm gonna run inside. We're gonna start the transplanting process, or potting them up into bigger pots. I Mine are about 3 feet tall, the lemon cypress, and I got 12-inch terracotta pots. So hopefully those are big enough. I always have problems deciding what size pot I should go up to. So yeah, and then I'm just using normal potting soil. They don't need any special types of citrus mix or anything like that. Just normal potting soil will work just fine. All right, let's head in. Okay, you guys, all done. I had some problems getting them straight in the pots because they've been leaning in that corner for like the last month, pushing month and a half, and they all started growing kind of weird and crooked. And then even if I had them planted straight, and then I went to go work on the other ones that I was planting, I noticed the first one I did, it started just to kind of tip over because the root balls were struggling. I'm glad I got to it though, because I haven't watered them once since moving them inside. They were so dry, so brittle. The soil that I used to plant them in, that was frozen, I brought it inside and it was just sopping wet. So we had super dry root balls going into just sopping wet soil. I did give them a little tiny bit of water at the end just to settle any soil, but I didn't want to give them too much water, and then the dry root balls will soak in that extra wet soil as well. So hopefully it'll all kind of balance out. When I started trimming them, the whole house just lit up with this lemon cypress smell, and it smells incredible. I love it. Great air freshener. But yeah, definitely planning on using hedge trimmers outside next time. I didn't want to bring hedge trimmers into the house, but I feel like that would just be so easy to just rant and call it good. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.